Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing. It has been a little while since my last stream. Had some stuff going on. Haven't really been streaming, but hopefully I'm back now and should be back getting onto a schedule a bit. Probably streaming some random other games as well and prepping for the next season that will be coming. Haven't been able to do any preparation on that so far, so jump in on that, hopefully get the second individual season starting sometime soon. So this is a track showcase, not on its usual day, not quite fit in the schedule, but trying to get the streams back, so I thought let's just do it today instead of waiting until next week and going off the schedule there. Get it done today and then back on the schedule again next week. Wood subscribed 2 months resub, so thank you so much for that. It means a lot. Bwer, hello, good to see you back. Thank you. It is good to be back. Good to be streaming again. Hopefully get the content coming out again. I think it's been about 2.5, 3 weeks, so a bit of a break. So yeah, track showcase, best way to come back, and this is called My First Track by our own Quarantined Cheese. So I think this is Cheese's very first track that they uploaded. It did say it wasn't their first thing on the workshop. I think it's their first actual track, complete track. So we're going to be having a look at this. There are no racing elements to it, so it's going to be a bit different than our usual tracks. We'll just be running around it, see how it performs. At a first look, it's pretty good for a first track. But of course, as we've seen with the newer creations, things have got a lot more advanced over time, especially with some of the new tools and updates that have come out. I know there's been a couple of updates since the last time I've played this, so I think there's been some changes. I know there's now Twitch integration, so at some point we might have a play around with that. But nothing too crazy at the moment. So it's quite a mess. There's a lot of different routes. By the looks of things here, there's a big split into 3 different directions, which go all over the place. It's going to be quite fun to try and keep an eye on what's happening there. There's a big drop at the start, so we have 2 nice ladders to climb. And it will just be random marbles, so I don't think we'll have our racers in this time around with it having one of the big grouped up starts and no racing elements to it. So we'll drop into them in. I think we've got 180 here, so quite a lot to go around, but we'll just be seeing how this track performs, how it goes, having a look around and judging Cheese on their very first track. See if there's any mistakes, criticize them. As you've seen from some of his newer tracks, they've come a long way from this. I've got a few of Cheese's tracks in our season races. I think I've showcased a couple of them. A lot more detail put into some of the newer ones. A lot more time. So let's get this one running. We're going to start off with the nice long ladder section. And some time to talk and chill. I've had a few more followers actually since the last time I streamed, which is nice to see. Even when I'm not making anything, we still got a little bit of growth, so that's a positive. Good to see. So we'll be seeing those in a future race or future showcase. As I said, I'll hopefully be bringing some more different content again sometime soon. Try and get a good bit of content back on the channel. The YouTube, of course, has been pretty empty for the last few weeks, but this will be going on there. The showcases will be going onto YouTube, and then we'll be playing some of the random stuff on Twitch. So if you're not following on Twitch, make sure to come over and follow. I have changed my Twitch name as well, as you may have noticed. It's now just It's UMR Live. So yeah, that's a change. That's sort of more my thinking around playing some other games on the live stream, so it's not so oriented around one subject. That makes sense. So I can play a mix of different games, and for those who know what UMR stands for, know. That was my thinking around it, and then of course the actual marble racing stuff will be going up onto the YouTube channel as well. As you can see, a few people flying off on this starting point. It's quite a big launch from that drop. A little bit of protection put in place, but you do lose a few over the top. So the different routes. Which colour are you would? I think you're dark blue, and I don't think you've switched. You were dark blue in the last one, but in this one, there's no names. So this is just a random assortment of the different skin colours in the game. So this right route, there's a ladder, goes down a slope. Looks like probably the quickest route round. Pretty much a straight shot. Then you got the split here, one of which joins onto that quick route. The other goes all the way around this bit of track here. So the routes are definitely important on this track. The amount of time you're going to spend going around here. See, we've lost quite a few. This looks like you join onto the other route. Carry on round. This goes on for quite a long time. Definitely don't want to get caught up in one of these. Pretty much tore the entire track. Before then returning back to the starting point. It's definitely a long way around. We'll probably just do a few laps, just see how things run. See how many marbles we lose as well. And of course, Cheese is, in my opinion, quite an experienced track creator, so feel free in the chat to make any criticisms you like to this track. All jokes, of course. Definitely needs some more protection up here. I think that was a bit overlooked from flying up and flying off. Although we do like to see a few fall off the track in our races. As we see a couple here, yeah, so these bowls, again, a bit of a weak spot there. These have quite a high drop-off rate. We're losing some underneath. We are, so it looks like the lining up underneath isn't too good here. And we are losing quite a few. Yeah, this is shoddy work. Shoddy work by Cheese. But no, early days of track building, always mistakes. Took me a good few attempts to try and build a track that actually performed how I wanted it to. So this bit splits as well. I think one of these is the one that rejoins, yeah, joins with that track. Where's the other side go? Oh, that goes to that bit. So many different little routes there. Hard to keep track of where they all go. So in terms of other games that I will be looking to play, I will probably be doing some Rocket League at some point, and there's a good chance I'll be doing that with Stormy, who you will have seen in previous Rocket League videos. He's a good friend of mine that I actually met through Rocket League a long time ago. We usually play together, do doubles together, so it'll most likely be with him. I'm not the best when it comes to games like Rocket League, games you have to really concentrate on. I'm not always the best at talking if I haven't got someone to talk to, which is why I usually do games like that with someone. Otherwise, I sort of force myself to try and ramble on about something. And Stormy can be quite funny. And he also streams as well, so I definitely recommend checking out his Twitch, although I know he's having some trouble at the moment with his streams. Yeah, he's worth a watch. Worth checking out. In terms of other games, probably do some more Super Auto Pets at some point. I do play that quite a bit in my spare time. Always a gap in the track. Do quite enjoy playing that, and it is free, so if anyone else wants to pick it up, I would enjoy doing a private match on that with followers. I think that could be quite interesting. What else do we have? Probably end up playing some BeamNG again. I know I need to get the BeamNP, the multiplayer version, sorted. Still got that on in the back of my mind that I need to look into doing, so we can play some multiplayer on that. I've played a bit of Lost Ark, which was suggested. I only got around to playing a bit of it, so I might do a stream on that as well. Not too bad. Not too bad of a game. So it looks like we've lost a lot of the marbles at this point. Do we still have any running around? The problem with it not being a race is it's hard to tell. I don't think I can track any of them either. So we have this single pink one still running around. There we go, we've got 2 greens. Are there any more still running? Not that I can see at the moment. It could be our last 3. Quite a high rate. Oh no, we've got some further up. And we have a jam as well. No, they haven't made it up the hill. This is where a lot of them are. Get a view in here. Yeah. That's not gone too well. There's quite a bit of a DNF rate on this. Oh dear. Where are the ones still running around? Back at the start. So yeah, Lost Ark, probably see some of that. Saw a trailer for the new Need for Speed game recently. No idea when that's coming out. I imagine it's not too recent. I feel like it's going to be a little while longer before that drops. But that'll probably be a game I pick up, so may stream the new Need for Speed when that drops. What else? Is there anything else? Guess apart from that, it would just be any other games I pick up that I think could be interesting to stream, or any other suggestions I get. So we've got a blue and a pink, another pink, the 2 greens. Not a lot left running around. See marbles all over the floor. A lot of them grouped up around here. They're not a bad first track, but you're not going to get many laps out of it. But definitely a good start. Just a few tweaks probably to get it into a better working condition. But what do you expect from a first attempt at a track? Probably still better than mine. Probably better than my first few attempts, to be honest. Well, they both managed to stay on. See if they stay on as well, or whether we're going to lose another one. Oh, they stayed on as well, so these last few runners not wanting to fall off. I mentioned that there's Twitch integration on this now, so I think the only integration currently, as I think we just lost the green, we did. The current integration available is, I think it's just the ability that you can switch on a way that your chat can join a race. So you could set up a race, then instead of inputting all the names like I do for the seasons and for the showcases, the chat can just type a join command and it'll just put them in. Which I don't know if I have much use for at the moment, because the seasons are based off followers currently, and the showcases as well is just the big follower list. Don't know whether that would serve much purpose. Maybe in the future if we end up with, I don't know, too many followers. I don't know. Because obviously I'd want to limit the size of races at some point. It doesn't get too crazy. Yeah, I don't know whether we'll have much use for using the join command unless we just do special races when we've got a lot of viewers. Do some special one-off races with people watching. Something to think about. Other integration that I think would be quite cool to see in the future, especially for the racing stuff, so it's a bit more interactive. I know some people may have different views on this. A way that you can always interact with the track or a marble, a designated marble, or, you know, I guess that could work through the joining aspect, because then it ties you to that marble. And with the way that I do it, it wouldn't know whose marble is linked to whose Twitch account, but you know, a way that maybe people can type something to trigger something in the track, because I know there is a logic update coming at some point, so whether Twitch integration could also be a part of that, you know, change routes, make obstacles get in the way, things like that. Maybe put them on like timed triggers, so every so many seconds someone could do it. That could be interesting. Maybe a way to boost a marble, which could be, again, linked to the whole joining, having the marble tied to you. So you can type, I don't know, boost so many times. So you can set like a limit of, say, 3. So 3 times. So got another queue here. Say 3 times in a race, you could type boost and get a little speed boost on your marble. Things like that, I think, would be quite cool to add a bit of integration. Maybe a bit more skill, I suppose. They could be a bit smarter with the plays, other than it being 100% a chance. Obviously, there's still a lot of it down to chance with these, but it'll almost give you a bit more ability yourself to try and manage what's happening in the race. So you open up onto a big straight, you want to pass the marble in front, you hit boost, go past them. I don't think we've got anyone else running around the track anymore. I think that's it. So I'm just wandering around looking for any signs of life. I think that is it. But they're my thoughts for potential integration in the future. The logic update I really can't wait for. I feel like that's going to totally change the tracks, the whole building element, the things we're going to see, the creation. I think it'll be pretty crazy. I think we'll get some crazy stuff. I think that's going to be it. A bit of a short stream for our first stream back. It's about half an hour. Shorter than our usual ones. But we do have nothing left running around. I think I've pretty much talked about everything I need to talk about. No more questions in the chat. So I think that is a good place to leave it. And the next stream will either be the track showcase next week, or hopefully I plan to stream some random game. Haven't decided yet between now and then. So hopefully the Twitch will be more active. The YouTube will start getting a bit more active again. But most of the content at the moment until the new season starts is going to be purely on Twitch. So like I say, if you are watching through YouTube, head over to Twitch. It's UMR Live. And come and follow. You can take part in the season, take part in the races, the showcases. The races. I feel like I said that funny. And join in with the chat, and you'll be able to see all the other stuff that we'll be doing and the other things I'll be playing, and take part in those as well. Also check out the Discord. I've been trying to keep somewhat active on the Discord, so I've been trying to keep updates while I've been away. You can head over there to join in with some of the discussions, some of the chats about the races, and just general chat with other people. But that is going to be it. So, first stream back, hopefully on track for plenty more, and we're going to try and continue this growth as we are almost at 60 followers, which is really good. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.